Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be breaking down UFC 326, Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira for the BMF belt. So far this year, this is definitely one of my most anticipated fights, and it's a solid card all around with a lot of fun matchups. I'm just going to go through the main card, break down each fight, and give my prediction. So the first fight on the main card, we have Gregory Rodriguez versus Bruno Ferreira. This is a rematch. Bruno Ferreira knocked out Gregory Rodriguez years ago, but both of these guys have developed a lot since then. Both of them are well-rounded and super explosive. Gregory Rodriguez has super sharp striking, and of course his base is in jiu-jitsu. He was a world champion in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And Ferreira also has shown very explosive striking and has also shown to be a submission threat on the ground. Between the two of them, I think that Rodriguez has the advantage on the feet. I think that his striking is cleaner and just more technical and solid and patient. Ferreira tends to swing really wild sometimes. He switches through with a lot of his punches, which is fine, but a lot of the times when he's doing it, it seems like it's because he's over swinging, and he can definitely overextend a bit. And if the fight is to go to the ground, which I think it'll be on the feet for the most part, I think that Gregory Rodriguez is going to have a decided advantage there as well. I think that this fight's going to end pretty early with both of these guys being so explosive. I think that Gregory Rodriguez is going to catch Ferreira. I think he's going to punch with him, and I think he's just going to beat him to the punch. It's going to be a straight shot down the middle as Ferreira swings wild. So I see this being a first-round knockout for Gregory Rodriguez. Next up, we have another really fun one with Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson. Both of these guys are really fun veteran strikers who have just been around forever, and both of them have great knockout power and great skills on the feet. This one has the makings of being a complete firefight. In Drew Dober's last fight against Prepelic, I noticed that he got tagged a decent amount, and Prepelic is a southpaw, as is Michael Johnson, as is Drew Dober. And it just seemed like there was openings there for him, especially with the check right hook. Prepelic landed that numerous times on Drew Dober, and that happens to be one of Michael Johnson's strongest shots. I also think that Michael Johnson's going to have a decided speed advantage in this fight. I see both of these guys having their moments, but I think Michael Johnson's just going to be a step ahead. I'm going to go with Michael Johnson in this fight, getting it done in the second round by knockout. I think it's going to be a counter right hook as both of them are exchanging, punching together. Michael Johnson's going to beat him to the punch with that speed advantage and put him out. The next one's another really good fight, and this one's very interesting. Raul Rosas Jr. versus Rob Font. Raul is pinned as, I think, a minus 300 or more favorite, which I think is a bit out of proportion because prior to this, Raul hasn't fought very high-level competition, and Rob Font is very high-level competition. I think that on the feet, Rob Font is going to be way slicker than Raul. And if the fight stays there, I think Raul is in big trouble. Font has super clean boxing and has good power. When Raul strikes, he doesn't seem to move his head a whole lot. He kind of stays stationary, and that can definitely be something that can get capitalized on by Rob Font in this fight. However, it's not a stand-up fight. Raul's going to be looking to take the fight to the ground. He does have really good wrestling and great top control. And Rob Font only has 43% takedown defense. He's shown a good ability to be able to scramble up to his feet after being taken down, but I think that Raul is going to be able to keep him there for a good amount of time and rack up control time with his top control. I think it's going to be competitive, and I think Raul is definitely going to face some adversity in this fight, but I also do see him taking the fight with control time and takedowns. I think it'll be close and competitive, and he'll squeak out a 29-28 unanimous decision. Next up, we have a fun one in the co-main with Caio Borralho versus Reiner de Ridder. I think that Borralho can really pose some problems to de Ridder on the feet. De Ridder has iffy striking defense, and he's shown a susceptibility to getting hit by straight shots. We could see that a lot in the Robert Whittaker fight. So I think that that's going to be a really big weapon for Caio in this fight. He has a really good jab and a really good cross, and that jab's going to be there all day since they're both southpaw. Because Borralho already employs that weapon so effectively against orthodox fighters, so if you can employ a southpaw jab against an orthodox effectively, you can abuse it against another southpaw, especially one who lacks defense against that weapon. That being said, de Ridder is a problem in the grappling. He's really big for middleweight, and once he establishes connection, he just sticks on to people. He seems very strong in the clinch. He gets a point of control, and he'll just hang on, wear people down, drain them, keep constant pressure, use knees, use short punches in the clinch to just wear him down. Eventually, he finds his takedowns, and he is like glue on top. He stays on top of people so well and just hunts submissions relentlessly. But Bahayo does have a good grappling base, and I think that he can defend those takedowns. It'll be close. I think Reiner will, at some point, realize some success with that grappling. But I think for the most part, Kyle will be able to keep the fight standing and land those punishing shots on the feet. I think he's going to take home a pretty clear 29-28 unanimous decision. Now on to the main event with Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira. This fight is going to be fireworks, and I'm so excited for it. These are two of the most entertaining guys in the sport, and both of them are massive stars. This fight's hurting a lot of people's hearts because nobody wants to see either of these guys lose. So, like, no matter who wins this fight, at the end of it, people are going to be upset. I think that on the feet in this fight, Max is going to be a step ahead of Charles. Charles has really good striking. He's powerful. His technique's really sharp, and he's very aggressive. But Max's striking is just another level higher. I think that he's the second best striker in this division, right behind Ilya. And he's one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. I think his movement is going to be a big issue for Charles because Charles is always forward, always pressuring. Max uses lateral movement very well to mitigate pressure. We saw that in the Justin Gaethje fight a lot. And he'll keep his range, he'll probe at people, he'll find openings, and then he'll dart in super fast with his punches. And we have seen Charles show a lot of defensive holes in the stand-up. But of course, this is an MMA fight, and there are not many people who can hang with Charles on the ground. He has good wrestling, and honestly, his wrestling has seemed to improve a lot in his last few fights. In the Michael Chandler fight, he was taking Chandler down at will. In the Gamrot fight, he was able to take him down and submit him. It's just a giant threat because once he gets you down, you are in danger. That being said, Max does have really good takedown defense, and even when he is taken down, he's very good at scrambling back up to the feet. It's going to be close, and you can never count Charles Oliveira out. He can hurt anybody on the feet, he can submit anybody on the ground, but I have to lean Max Holloway in this fight. I think that he's going to be able to keep it standing for the most part, and I think that his striking is just going to be a level ahead. It'll be competitive and both guys will have their moments, but I think that by the fourth round, Max Holloway is going to land a big shot. He's going to find his opening, and he's going to close the show with a big flurry and TKO Charles Oliveira. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to thank you for watching. I know that this video is coming a little bit late in the week. I would like to try to get these uploaded by Wednesday, but I had some other stuff come up, so I didn't work on it as much. But it's still here. I'm not super confident in a lot of these picks. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we'll have to see. I'm just super pumped for all these fights. And also, 8 days from today, Saturday, March 14th, I'm having my first Muay Thai fight that will be uploaded on this channel, so stay tuned for that. And that's all. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it a lot, and thank you.